let's do a little update on everything that's coming up in Sugaridoo in the next few months. It's going to be a studio tour. Excited about that. Planning to also do a printed version. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen in January. Hey there, welcome to a new video on the Sugaridoo channel. My name is Irene and this is little baby Ella. She was awake and I wanted to film a video, so here we are. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'm going to make a video about everything that's coming up over the next few months within Sugaridoo. Just a little update on how things are going and what's going to happen, because there's going to happen a lot of new projects and things are coming up, so I want to tell you all about it, if that's okay with this little one. So first, the last video that I made was showing you the new studio and how things are going to be in there, what I'm going to do. So right now the studio is almost finished. And in a few weeks, in the beginning of September, there's going to be a studio tour. So I can't really do a big studio opening or anything like that. So I thought, let's do a online studio tour where I'm going to show you everything in the studio over a whole week. So there's going to be a week of videos. There's going to be videos on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday there will be a live Q&A where you can ask everything you want about the studio and Sugaridoo. So if you want to be there, you can sign up for the Sugaridoo Studio tour in the link below. So you can sign up, then you will get the daily updates when the studio tour is happening, and there's a little extra for everyone who joined at the end of the week. So yeah, you can sign up and join the studio tour. It's going to be fun. I'm going to show everything you want. I think it's going to be lots of fun. So yeah, do sign up if you don't want to miss it. So let's talk about what's coming up after the studio tour. So the studio tour is going to be beginning of September. And after that, I'm going to go back to making weekly videos, and probably even more than weekly. I also want to do answer a question a week. I have received tons of questions on YouTube comments, on Instagram, on email, and it will be lovely to answer those in short videos. So I'm going to make weekly videos and hopefully also manage to answer a question a week. That's going to start after the studio tour, so expect weekly videos from then. And that is September. Just looking at my big calendar that I have on my wall, big wall planner. So that's September, and then in October the foundation paper piecing course is going to open. So the foundation paper piecing course, I ran it last year. It was lots of fun to do, to teach everybody how to do foundation paper piecing. And I am going to open it as a continuous course. So you can sign up and join, and you can do it in your own time and join in whenever you want. So that is going to launch in October. I'm going to adjust the course a little bit, and we will have question sessions every now and then. So if you join, you can do it at your own pace in your own time, but that doesn't mean you can't ask me questions. So there will be live sessions for everybody who signs up in the course. So that's going to be in October, and I'm excited about that because it's so wonderful to teach people a new skill. So foundation paper piecing is a wonderful quilting technique, and it's lovely to do it in a group, to try it out and to learn it and to really confidently learn foundation paper piecing. So even if you can already do foundation paper piecing but are always struggling, how was it again, and can't really remember the technique, always having to go back to Google, how is the technique working, and then the course could also be for you, because we're taking it really slow and really getting the hang of the basics, so you can confidently do foundation paper piecing. That's what the course is all about. And then we have November. So in November, something very, very, very exciting is going to happen. I am going to launch my book, Sugaridoo Happy Notes. I'm so excited about it because it's a project that I've been working on for a long time. 1 year ago I already asked for testers for the book patterns, and well, then this little Muppet came in between, so everything was how do you say that, postponed a little bit, but now all the patterns are done. I've picked out the fabrics. These are the fabrics for Sugaridoo Happy Notes. So there's going to be a kit with this fabric when the book is launching. So if you want to make the big quilt from the book or smaller projects, you can order fabric kits for the projects to go with the book. And that's going to launch in November. It's the end of July right now, so it's only a few more months and then the book will be done. So that's really exciting, and there's lots of beautiful blocks in the book. I've already shared some on Instagram, so if you want to get all the sneak peeks and behind the scenes of designing a book, really do follow me on Instagram, because there I'm always sharing in my stories what I'm doing during the day. So often there's snippets and sneak peeks of the book as well, and yeah, I can't wait to have it. I'm planning to also do a printed version, but that's going to be a special edition. So the book basically is going to be an ebook, but if you really want a printed version, there will be a special edition. So it's going to be a beautifully printed book, probably limited amount of books at the first print. But all the details will be in my newsletters and on Instagram, so if you want to be updated on that, please follow me there. Maybe I can tell a little bit what the book is about. So I called it Sugaridoo Happy Notes because during the last year it was a crazy year for everybody, and it's already been longer than a year that the craziness is continuing. And I enjoyed those little happy notes during a day or in a week even. I enjoyed it so much. When you get a nice postcard from a friend in the mail, or when you get a phone call and have a lovely chat with a friend, or when you go for a nice walk and see some new flowers outside, or there are so many happy notes that you can find during your day. So I wanted to capture those in a book and capture things that make us happy. So that's what the book Sugaridoo Happy Notes is all about. So there's an ice cream. There is, what else did I share? There is a knitting yarn, and there's a little baby plant growing from a huge pot. So new green leaves growing, all the little things that just can make us very happy. That's going to be in the book. Just put Ella down on the floor so she can play and I can drink my tea. And then after November comes December. And in December, well, there's Christmas, and I'm probably going to take some time off after all those super fun things happening within Sugaridoo. And then after December there's January, and that is when the last thing that I want to share with you is going to start, and that is the second Sugaridoo Bernina quilt along. So fun. I know a lot of you have been asking for the next quilt along, if it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, so I can now share that it is going to happen, and it's going to happen in January. So I can tell you a little bit about it. We're going to start half January and probably announce everything and give you more details at the end of November. So hopefully you can then order kits that will ship out end of November, so you will have it before Christmas and can start sewing with us half January. Yeah, so what are we going to do? So I'm going to do a quilt along where I'm going to use my Q16 for quilting. But don't worry, if you don't have a long arm, don't have a sit down, you can all follow the quilt along. So the quilt along is going to be focusing on quilting. We're going to make a block, well, a few blocks, and make a quilt top out of that. and those blocks will be foundation paper piecing, but all very simple blocks. And those blocks are kind of a canvas to practice your quilting on. So I'm going to do a lot of ruler work and free motion quilting, showing lots of different designs that you can do on quilting. That's not all. So if you don't have a ruler foot, if you're not really confident doing free motion quilting, then this would be a great practice quilt to practice on. But I'm also going to give you options for straight line quilting. So if you want to do this on a domestic sewing machine and you just have a walking foot or just even a normal foot and you only want to do straight lines, you can still join in the quilt along. But the quilt along is going to be there to challenge you, to help you get over your fear of quilting a quilt. So it's going to teach you lots of different quilting techniques and quilting patterns, and we're going to try to do different things so you can get more confident with quilting your quilts, because it can be still a step when you finish the quilt top to really quilt it, to really go and stitch through your beautiful made quilt top. It can be scary. I still think it's a little bit scary to start at first, but this quilt along is hopefully going to give us more confidence and practice, and in this one it's really no big deal if the quilting design that you're making is not turning out like you planned for it. So there's going to be lots of areas in the quilt where you can practice different techniques, different patterns. So that quilt along kind of has two parts. First we're going to make the quilt top, and then we're going to take our time to quilt it. So that quilt along is going to take, I guess, maybe half a year, something like that. So that's about how long we're going to quilt together, starting from half January. So lots of fun things to look forward to, starting with the Sugaridoo Studio tour in September. I really hope you're going to join me there so I can show you all about the Sugaridoo Studio and tell you what I'm doing here, how I'm working with designing patterns, what tools I'm using. I'm just going to show you everything that I would show you when you would visit my studio and ask for a little tour. So that's what we will be starting with. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!